Father's Day to all the dads out there. It's Game 3, the rubber match from Arizona, the White Sox and the Diamondbacks.
Jordan Montgomery gets the start today for the Diamondbacks. A couple of rough ones in losses to the Mets and the Giants. Better here last week, Handy, against the Angels.
For Jordan to be effective, he's going to really have to be able to control the counts. And once you control the counts, you can expand the strike zone.
Pham will swing and send a high fly out to left. McCarthy back just a few paces, but settles underneath it, and there's one down to begin the ball game.
Now Andrew Vaughn, the first baseman, has been in his best stretch of the season, and he swings and whacks a line shot into center. That's a base hit. One out single here in the first.
Luis Robert Jr. just 18 games for the White Sox this year.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the first of the day for Montgomery.
He throws his changeup about 17% of the time.
And here is the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Curveball that's lifted in the air to center. It's playable for Carroll, and Montgomery works around a one-out single as the White Sox are done in the top of the first.
Let's take a look at Drew Thorpe on for his second start. He was very good last time out at Seattle. 5 innings, just 3 hits, 1 earned run.
And it's a free pass for Corbin. A good start. Marte leads the Diamondbacks in runs, hits, and OPS. He has singled twice and walked in the series. Cattell by Vaughn and into right field. Corbin heads for third. They're on the corners to start it off.
And the Diamondbacks on the attack here in the bottom of the first inning.
Chance for Jock Peterson. He has homered, scored twice, and knocked in 3 runs in the series.
Well, he's really had some big hits as of late. He is swinging a hot bat.
And that hot bat continues down the line and in the corner. Corbin's home. Marte's on the move. Jock Peterson headed for third. And he is out of there, but 2 runs come home, and it's 2-0 Diamondbacks.
Jock Peterson just hammers balls on the inside part of the plate.
He sure does.
This was a cutter, and it came right in on his hands, and he just turned on this thing and sent it right down the right field line.
It's a double. 2 RBIs for Peterson.
But for Thorpe, the bases are empty. Now a swing and a drive. Deep left center field. Walker, thank you very much. Deposits it into the 6th row, and it's 3-0 on his 16th home run of the season.
He was 0 for 8 this series and ends that with a solo home run here in the first.
It hasn't taken long for this D-backs offense to put 3 runs on the board.
Danny's playing second base, 204 season average, and he hits a topper softly up the first base line. Picked up by Montgomery, and he throws it away.
And Mendick safe at first. He's going to round and go to second as the ball gets into right field.
This is a tougher play for a left-hand pitcher than it is from a right-hander, and Danny Mendick took advantage of that. And the Sox in business here with a runner in scoring position.
It is strike 3 called right on the lower inner corner, and that's the 3rd strikeout this afternoon.
And there goes Mendick. He steals third as Montgomery didn't pay any attention to him.
Yeah, there has been a fairly disturbing trend of not looking at base runners, which is fine if the base runners aren't on base. But if they are, you're giving away 90 feet, which is exactly what Montgomery did.
And a walk issued to Tommy Pham.
Couldn't have a better man up in this situation than the guy who's swinging as well as anybody on this team, and that's Andrew Vaughn.
And the pitch to Vaughn. Cued on the ground towards second. Marte will pick it up and throw to first. That's the only play he had. With Mendick crossing home plate, it's an RBI ground out, and it's 3-1.
So there's an example how forgetting about the base runner cost Montgomery and the Diamondbacks a run.
And taking all the way is Peterson. He'll take just high, and that is ball 4. Here is Walker, homered his first time up, swinging a rocket. That's into left field. That's a fair ball, base hit. Peterson rounding second. He'll dig for third. The throw goes into second, and the D-backs have runners on the corners with only 1 out.
Chance to get that run back.
Ground ball towards second. Tough play for Mendick. Throws to second for 1. That's all the White Sox get. And Peterson scores on the play. They get that run right back, Coley. It's now 4-1 Diamondbacks.
So fielder's choice for Lee. He's at first, and now it's Lenine Sosa with 2 outs. Pitch lined softly into right. It's down for a base hit. Lee's going to end up at third, and Lenine Sosa keeps on hitting. Little soft serve single. They're at the corners for Danny Mendick.
There's a swing and a flare to center, but Carroll was creeping in. He'll make the catch without any trouble, and that'll do it for the White Sox near the top of the 4th. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left on base.
5 walks, 6 hits, nobody out in the 4th inning is a day where just not really having a good one out there at the office if you're Thorpe.
The D-backs are just putting the pressure on, and this is an inning where you feel like they could really capitalize and pull away from the White Sox.
Tell first pitch swings. Deep enough to get Blaze home. Jolts is under it and left. Throw into third. RBI from Marte. It's 5-1.
Perdomo's still at second. Carroll is still at first base, and here is Jock Peterson. Jock swings. Oh my goodness, he just nails Martin Maldonado. It's catcher's interference, but Maldonado holding his wrist. I mean, that was as loud as can be from up here. Just a direct hit.
I mean, that's catcher's interference, so he's going to wind up at first base. Maldonado's going to wind up with a whole lot of pain.
And that's going to be it for Drew Thorpe. He'll go to Chad Kuhl and hope to get a ground ball double play. And here making his White Sox debut, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Chad Kuhl, just brought up from their AAA club in Charlotte this weekend. Christian Walker up there with the bases full, 1 run home, and 1 out in the 4th.
Swing and a hard hit ball out to deep right center field. Going back is Pham. This ball is off the base of the right center wall. Perdomo scores. Carroll right behind him.
And Walker has got the 2-run double. He's 3 for 3.
Have a day, Christian. What a nice swing again by Walker, taking the ball to the opposite gap, driving in a pair.
And still 2 in scoring position. The D-backs lead it 7-1 with 1 out, and here is McCarthy. He now is swinging a high fly ball deep center field. Robert has room. He will make the catch. Both runners, though, will tag. Scoring easily is Peterson, and it's now an 8-1 Diamondback lead.
Just keep adding on.
Second RBI for Jake today.
Missed outside, ball 4. And now the Diamondbacks will send their 9th batter to the plate this inning. And the first pitch in the dirt skips up the first base line. Walker will score easily. A wild pitch brings home the 5th run this inning.
You take runs any way you can get them.
Nowhere close. That's ball 4. That gets under the glove of Maldonado, and Grichuk will take third on another wild pitch.
Kuhl is coming unglued in his White Sox debut.
And the pitch. And that's going to go to the backstop. And another run's going to score. This ball hits the backstop, and now Moreno's going to go all the way to third. First to third on a wild pitch. My goodness, this is what the worst of the White Sox can look like. Jordan Montgomery is on the mound.
Back to the changeup, and it's strikeout number 5.
Oh, what a nice pitch.
Second time he's got Maldonado.
Now there's the pitcher's pitch right there. Swing and a miss on a changeup that fell off the table. And a 6th strikeout for Montgomery. Did he go? Yes, he did on appeal. Down on strikes for the 3rd time today. And Jordan Montgomery strikes out the side here in the 5th. Just joining us, Marvin Hudson, the 4th man of this crew, hit by a foul ball right off of his protective mask. Really seemed to affect him. Had staggered off of the field with some help from a trainer and another umpire. So again, hopefully he is okay. But we're going to be with 3 umpires here as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and we're going to be this way for the rest of the game, it would seem.
It's a fresh start for Jake McCarthy. Jake's had a good day. He's walked, he's stolen a base, he's knocked in 2 runs.
Swing and a line drive towards left field. That is a fair ball just inside the line. It pinballs off the wall in the left field bullpen, and that's going to result in 3, maybe 4. McCarthy holds at third base. Jock scores. It's an RBI triple.
Well, that one really kicked off and gave Jolks trouble down there.
Pretty hard to get a triple on a ball down the left field line, but that just perfectly ricocheted off the very base of the post, to your point, and carry him hard to the right. So now a runner at third. The infield is back.
Grichuk 0 for 2 with a walk.
Swung on, grounded towards third, and Lenine Sosa will throw to first base. McCarthy scores easily. It's now 2 outs and a 12-1 lead. Here's the 1-0.
Corbin Carroll on the charge, and he's got it. And Sosa wandered way off the bag, but he's able to get back in time. Throw just a bit offline. Where he catches the line drive and then throws into first, trying to get the runner. And right there, something seemed to go wrong. And when Corbin came off the field, he immediately went to Ryan DePanfilo, the athletic trainer, and checked in before he even sat down. And he was pulled from the game. So something's clearly up here with Corbin Carroll.
Joe Manaply will take over on the mound for the Diamondbacks to put the finishing touches on a dominant Father's Day performance. It is 12-2.
And this just goes to show you, walks can get you any time. 1 out left in the ball game, you walk him, and then this is what happens.
Ground ball to the right side, and this game will continue. Tommy Pham's being waved in. 2 runs will score as Andrew Vaughn picks up his 3rd hit. It's now a 12-4 game here in the 9th.
The pitch is in the dirt. Vaughn took off for second. Will not be credited with a steal. Antiply will make his 32nd pitch. Swinging a flare, left field base hit. Vaughn's going to come around to score. RBI single. Oscar Colas makes it 12-5.
Gonna have to go to Paul Sewald here. Just too many pitches in the inning for the comfort level. And they'll have to go to the closer with a 12-5 lead in the 9th. 3 runs have come home for Chicago.
And DeYoung swings, hits a little flare out to shallow left, but Perdomo makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And the Diamondbacks have won their 3rd straight home series. Paul Sewald gets the final out, and the D-backs have won 10 of their last 15.